welcome back to Score on Business. So our next guest is Angie Grissom, who is president of the Rainmaker Companies, a business growth, training, consulting, and alliances firm for accountants and now for lawyers as well. And I'll tell you, I'm glad she's with us today because a big problem we see is that new entrepreneurs aren't comfortable with selling. And you know, without customers, it doesn't go very far.
That's absolutely right.
So thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And you know, when you work with a new client, what are some of the primary things that you will have them focus on?
In terms of growth and business development? Really?
Well, take a moment and tell us about the Rainmaker Companies and what you do for your clients, and that'll help make the questions a little better.
Sure. So the Rainmaker Companies, we are an organization based in Nashville, but we are international, and we work with accountants and lawyers, and we help them with business development, communication, and leadership skills and training.
Okay.
Yeah, so my clients are firms really all over the world that are interested in growing and developing their people and getting new clients.
Right. Good. Well, since there's so much trouble around getting new clients, especially for non-sales entrepreneurs, maybe we'll focus there. So where do you have them focus first as far as business development goes?
That's a really great question. Honestly, on their current clients, a lot of people get excited about business development and marketing and advertising and social media, and those things are great and they're important and they're impactful, but we tend to forget about our current client base. And for my clients who are lawyers and accountants, they're in the service business, and we really are all in the service business because it's all about relationships. And so we really start with looking at your current client relationships. Are they happy? Are they loyal? Are they going to stick with you? And then many times you get referrals from them.
Right.
We want to make sure that people don't, whether they're an entrepreneur or an established business, they don't focus on a new and exciting opportunity for growth and neglect their current relationships.
Right. Yeah, and it's, even though your clients are all over the world, in Nashville, it's a small town, and if you sour your name, you're in trouble.
That's right. I think that's the case anywhere, right, though?
Yeah.
Because it's a relationship business no matter what the business, and if you are able to focus on building client relationships systematically, you stay on top of it, you build a reputation, you build a brand, and that's truly how you grow, no matter what your industry.
Right. So talk to us about intentionality and tracking and accountability.
Sure. So, you know, one of the things that we work with when we work with our professional service firms is how do we build in processes that create the fabric of your organization. So when you ask people to do something more, most people are very, very busy and it's overwhelming. But if you can create processes and accountability and build it into the fabric or the rhythm of what you're doing, you're successful. So when it comes to growth, business development, marketing, things like that, if you can build in client bear hug meetings where you're getting face-to-face in front of your top clients and you're asking how you're doing, what is one thing that you're really happy with us, what's one thing that you would really like to see change in a perfect world. If you're building those into the fabric of who you are as an organization, putting them in your Outlook calendar, scheduling meetings out for the year, quarterly, etc., those things get done. What happens is if you don't have that accountability and you're not tracking, those things get lost because there are constantly opportunities that show up in, you know, prospect meetings or you know, new products or something that will take your attention constantly. And so if you don't make sure that that client service is a priority, and not only for you but for your team, you will lose track on that very quickly, and then you're at square one trying to develop a new client base and replace the one you had.
Right. Okay. So we'll have a break here in a moment. So rather than jump on a complete new topic, when you're thinking about what's another thing that you'll have them focus on
in terms of just growth in their organization? You know, really why they're there. Why did they get started? Sometimes things get really
Okay.
convoluted and complicated, and we like to go back to square one and say, if you were starting your business today from the
Right.
ground up, clean sheet design, why are you doing this?
Right.
And to refocus on that so that they can communicate that to their clients, to
Right.
centers of influence in Nashville or
Yeah,
wherever they are.
And Angie, I'm
yeah.
sorry, we need to take a quick break
Sure.
and we'll be right back.
Absolutely.
Okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.